Today we are going to do evaluation of assurances in Excel. Let us start with this question. Use the question spreadsheet to answer the following question. Use the mortality function in the live table tab where appropriate. So this sheet is given to us, and in the live table tab this data is given to us. Age X, L select box X, L select box X minus 1 plus 1, LX, D box X, D box X minus 1 plus 1 and DX. This data has been given to us of AM92 table. A life office just sold a 25-year term assurance policy to a life aged 40. The sum assured is 50,000 and is payable at the end of year of death. Calculate the EPV of this benefit. So from just reading the question, we are getting the information that sum assured is 50,000. So let's go to the sheet 2 and write sum assured is equal to 50,000. This is given to us. Next, they have said it is a 25-year term assurance policy. So term is of 25 years. Interest is given to us as 4% per annum effective. So I is 4%. I is 4%. That means, and then we need to calculate the EPV of this benefit. We need to calculate the EPV. How do we calculate the EPV? Do we know what we have to do after this? No. Let's see how will we figure out. How can we figure out? This is term assurance payment at the end of year of death, where my benefit is 1, time is n years. Present value is equals to v to the power kx plus 1 where kx is less than n, and 0 when kx is greater than equal to n. So EPV, it becomes, the expected present value becomes v to the power k plus 1 into probability kx equal to k plus summation k equal to n to infinity 0 into probability kx equal to k. So EPV is summation k equal to 0 to n minus 1 v to the power k plus 1 probability kx equal to k. Now putting the values of k. Now let's put the values of k. So for k equal to 0, it becomes v to the power 1 probability kx equal to 0. Okay. For k equals to 1, it is becoming v square p probability kx equal to 1, and so on till k takes the value n minus 1. So n minus 1 plus 1 becomes n, v to the power n probability kx equals to n minus 1. Now let's see probability kx equal to k. What does it mean? It means kpx into qx plus k. So probability kx equal to 0 becomes 0px into qx plus 0. We know 0px is 1 into qx. So first probability kx equal to 0 is nothing but qx. Next probability kx equal to 1 becomes 1px into qx plus 1 and so on. So EPV will become 1 into, the death benefit is 1, so 1 into vqx plus 1 into v square into 1px into qx plus 1 plus 1 into v cube 2px into qx plus 2 plus dot 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 1 into v to the power n minus 1 px qx plus n minus 1. Now let's take any term. Let's take this term. First term. It comprises the death benefit, it comprises of discounting, and it comprises of probability. Probability is again dependent on the age x. Okay, so what are the terms do we need in our table of Excel? We need a column of death benefit, we will need a column of discounting, we will need a column of probability, and again for probability we need the column of age X, and also if you see for discounting we will need the policy years. See, it's increasing 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. So this is how we determine how many terms do we require, how many columns do we require in our Excel sheet. So let's go. So first thing is policy year, or we can just write year. Okay, year. How many year policy? 25 year term assurance. So it starts with 1 and ends at 25. To fill series, columns, stock value 25 to 25 values. Correct? V to the power 1, V square, V cube, and it will go up to V to the power 25. Okay. Next we have age. Age is starting from, what is a person's age? Let's see. The age of the person is 40. So starting with 40, from a derivation we can see that VQX, X is 40. Okay, and will go up to fill series, columns. It will go up where? Q plus X n minus 1. So 40 plus 25 minus 1, that is 24. 40 plus 24, 64. So my stock value is nothing but 64. Okay. Next I have what? I told you benefit, the death benefit. So death benefit, which is nothing but equal to the sum assured, this value, and I fix it 50,000. Next I have discounting. So I create a column for discounting. Discounting is nothing but 1 by 1 plus I, 1 by 1 plus I to the power 1. Okay, and we have fixed the time, we have fixed the interest rate. We need to fix this column as well, only the column. So after I drag it down, I get these values of discounting. You can see second year it becomes 1 by 1 plus I into, this is V square, this is V cube. There's another way of doing it is, you can just calculate V directly over here, which is equal to 1 by 1 plus I, and then just a second, turn into percentage. So this is there, and I could have just done what? Equal to V, that is this cell, F4 to the power 1. So this also gives me the same answer exactly. Okay, and then I have probability. Now probability is QX. It's QX and dependent on age X. Let's see whether in the live table QX is given to us. No, QX is not given to us. So how can we find QX? Let's break QX. QX we know as dx by lx. We have dx in our table, we have lx in our table. Okay, but next value is px into qx plus 1. Let's break that. What does it give? It is giving lx plus 1. Px means lx plus 1 by lx. and qx plus 1 means 1 minus lx plus 2 by lx plus 1. I multiply this inside, I get lx plus 1 by lx minus lx plus 2 by lx. That is lx plus 1 minus lx plus 2 by lx is dx plus 1 by lx. Okay, similarly 2px qx plus 1 is dx plus 2 by lx, and so on. Lastly, the last term will be n minus 1 px will be qx plus 1 will be dx plus n minus 1 by lx. Okay, so we need to find dx by lx first from our sheet. So let's go and see probability. How do I find dx and lx? Should I go and select like this? Will I find like this for h40? What is my d40? Will I go and find like this? No. So we use a VLOOKUP. VLOOKUP, our lookup value is age in the table array of live table. In the table array, it is live table. And you see our first column is the age, that is our lookup value. First column is our age, this is our lookup value, so it's correct. And you fix the range. Okay. And then whose value we need to pick up? We need to put up the values of dx. So what is the column number? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So 7 is my column number. And then there's an exact match. Okay. But this is only dx. See, this value is only dx. I need the probability. Okay. So probability is dx by lx. So divided by, again VLOOKUP L40 lx, and see in the live table tab I will go and select my table array F4. Again lx is which column? Lx is which column? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we will put the values from 4, 0. Exactly. So this is our probability. That is VLOOKUP H40 in the table, live table. 7 is dx column, and here again live table. Lx is the fourth column. Now let's see if we pull it down, will it give us the correct answers? No, it will not give me the correct answer. Why? Because can you see all our denominators are lx in this EPV expression? All my denominator is lx. That means all the denominator is L40. Okay. Whereas in this, since I have not fixed my L40, I have not fixed my 40 column, it's becoming D41 by L41 or D42 by L42, which is wrong. So I need to fix my B7 here. Okay, and then drag it down. Now see, it is D41 by L40, D42 by L40, and so on till last. Okay, and then finally I calculate the EPV. EPV is nothing but benefit into discounting into probability, as we saw each term. Just fixing the columns for each. And drag it down. Okay, this is the EPV, and can you see all the EPV is an addition, this plus this, so we obviously need to take a sum over this. So sum of this EPV will give me the EPV of the term assurance. Sum of this EPV will give me the EPV of the term assurance. So this is my EPV, final EPV. Okay, this is the final EPV which I get. This is how we calculated term assurance with benefit payable at the end of year of death. Okay, this is benefit payable at. If I have a benefit payable immediately on death, if I have a benefit payable immediately on death, then how do we do? see, for a death benefit of 1 for time equals to n years, we know that death benefit EPV of payment of immediately on death is equal to 1 plus I to the power 0.5 into EPV of payment at the end of year of death. EPV of term assurance at the end of year of death into 1 plus I to the power 0.5 will give me EPV of payment to the power EPV of payment of immediately on death of a term assurance. Let's see the derivation. See, 1 plus I to the power 0.5. If I multiply with my EPV of the term assurance, which we saw the earlier, VQX plus V square into PXQX plus 1 and so on. So V is 1 by 1 plus I. If I multiply 1 plus I to the power 0.5, I get V to the power 0.5 into QX plus V to the power 1.5 PX into QX plus 1. This is 1.5, and then we have V plus V n minus 0.5. See, first here it was 1. After multiplying by 1 plus I to the power 0.5, I get V to the power 0.5, that is 1 minus 0.5. This is 1.5. 2 minus 0.5 is 1.5. Similarly, here it will become n minus 0.5. Okay, and similarly we'll break QX as dx by Lx, dx plus 1 by Lx, and so on. Let's do one sum of immediately on death. So they said a term assurance contract with a term of 20 years pays a sum of 1 immediately on death to a life now aged 30 exact. Calculate the expected value and variance of this contract. So let's calculate the expected value only. So first let us find a term assurance with a term of 20 years, and sum assured is 1. So let's go to the next sheet. Sum assured is 1. Then I have I is 4%. So we'll calculate V. V is equals to 1 by 1 plus I. Okay. Then what do I have? Term is said to be 20 years. So I'll make the year column. Then it will be age. So first year 1, fill, series, columns, and it will go to stock value will be 20. And then I have age. Age is starting from 30. So 30, and it is a 20 year. So it will go up to 49. It is going up to 49 according to our derivation. Next is I have benefit is equal to 1 in all the cases. Next I have discounting. Next I will have discounting. So equal to V fix to the power. Tell me what will be discounting. What will be discounting? According to our derivation, what did we see? Will it be 1? No, it is V to the power 0.5, V to the power 1.5, V to the power n minus 0.5. So either you could have taken time as 0.5, 1.5, 2.5 directly, or what we'll do is V to the power this minus 0.5. Okay, 1 minus 0.5. So the discounting 2 minus 0.5, 1.5, and it will go up to 19.5. Okay, this is 18.5, 17.5, and so on. Then I have probability. Probability is again dx by Lx. So we look up age 30, comma in the live table. Fix this live table. Again, now we know our dx column is column number 7, and we need an exact match divided by VLOOKUP. VLOOKUP 30. We'll fix this age 30. We need to fix this 30 because LX is constant, and then again in the live table tab Fn F4, our LX is 4th column, comma 0. So I get my probability, and then I pull it down. So this is the probability for each year, the discounting and probability. Next we calculate EPV. EPV is equals to benefit into discounting into probability. Okay, fixing all the columns. Writing it down, and sum of all this will give me the EPV at total EPV, which is 0.013536. This is my EPV. Okay, this is how you indicate your answer. Okay, moving on. Okay, last part of term assurances. If I have a select mortality, how do I behave? How does my EPV become? It is V into D box X by L box X plus V square into D box X plus 1 by L box X. Okay, V box L plus D box X plus 1 by L box X, and so on. It will become V to the power n dx plus n. We know for select mortality, if it is greater than equal to 2, it becomes dx plus n. That becomes ultimate, and divided by L box X. In the denominator now it is all L box X. Okay, and this is first one is D box X. The second one is the second column which we have D box X minus 1 plus 1, and our age becomes greater than 1. And then if it is greater than 2, it becomes all ultimate. Okay, we'll do one sum. Coming on to endowment assurance. Endowment assurance payment at the end of year of death. Death benefit is 1, maturity benefit is also 1, time is equal to n years. What is my present value? Present value is equals to V to the power kx plus 1 when kx is less than n, and V to the power n when kx is greater than equal to n. We will similarly calculate the EPV, k equal to 0 to n minus 1 V to the power k plus 1, probability kx equal to k, plus k equal to n to infinity V to the power n, k, probability kx equal to k. The only difference between term assurance and endowment assurance is in term assurance you do not get a survival benefit. Here we will get an extra survival benefit for the maturity benefit at the end of the year of policy term. So breaking this part, the first part remains constant, same as term assurance, V into probability kx equal to 0 plus V square into probability kx equal to 1, so on till V to the power n, probability kx equal to n minus 1 plus V to the power n npx for this value, because this is k equal to n to infinity and it does not depend on k anymore. So V to the power n and probability kx greater than n for all these values is npx. Okay, now probability kx equal to k we know is equal to kpx into qx plus k. So kx equal to 0 becomes qx, kx equals to 1 becomes 1px into qx plus 1. So our EPV becomes v into qx plus v square px into qx plus 1 plus v to the power n minus 1 px qx plus n minus 1 plus again v to the power n. So there are two v to the power n terms, we can see n px. And again similarly breaking qx into dx by lx, and now npx is lx plus n by lx. Okay, so this is the EPV. It becomes v dx by lx plus v square into dx plus 1 by lx plus v cube into dx plus 2 by lx dot 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 v to the power n dx plus n minus 1 by lx plus v to the power n lx plus n by lx for a survival term. Okay, so let's see the question which we have. Again we have told calculate the expected present value and the variance of the present value of an endowment assurance of 1 payable at the end of year of death for a life aged 40 exact with a term of 15 years. Again we'll do just the EPV. Variance is just nothing, you have to put the formula, you have to just square the EPV what we get, and you have to take out the expectation of excess square, that is benefit square into discounting square into probability, and just minus them. Okay, so calculate the expected present value of the present value of an endowment assurance of 1 payable at the end of year of death for a life aged 40 exact with a term of 15 years. Okay, so again here let's come to a sheet. Sum assured is given to us as 1. Again I is given to us as 4%, and now our mortality is AM92 select. So we have to be very careful with select. Then our term is 15 years. So, but before that we'll calculate v. V is equals to nothing but 1 by 1 plus I, and term is 15 years. Okay, so again here age, so here is fill series columns, stop value is, okay, I did not fill, year 1 fill series column, stop value is 15 because term is of 15 years, and age is starting from 40. So 40 and 40 plus 15 is again 64. So it is about 64. No, 40 plus, sorry, 54. Okay, age. Then again I have benefit. Benefit is equal to sum assured. Okay, if you see, this is value from v to the power 1 to v to the power n. We have taken abhi tak values only for term assurance. Our maturity is still left, v to the power n lx plus n by lx. So there has to be one more 15 to calculate v to the power n. So always remember, in endowment after term there will be an extra row which will contain your maturity. So 15 for age 55. Okay, for complete age 55. Only after I complete the term of the policy will I get my maturity benefit, and it is 1. Okay, and then I have discounting. This is end of year of death payment. If we see, this is payment at the end of year of death. So it is normal, just v to the power 1, v to the power 1, and we drag it down, so on. Then we have probability. Firstly, this is select mortality, so we need to be very careful. First value is D box X by L box X. So we'll take VLOOKUP. Our age is 40. In the table array, this is my table array. I fix this, comma. What is D box X column? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So fifth column, an exact match. Divided by VLOOKUP, we have again age. Again I have age. Just remove this sheet 1 from here. So again I have age, and in the life table I have tab. Select the entire, and then we have L box X is second column, so 2, 0. Okay, this is the probability. Now we cannot drag this because second one, this is select mortality, this is select. So when it comes to second after year 1, it will take the value of this D box X minus 1 plus 1. So again writing VLOOKUP, age 41, in that life table tab, this, comma. Now it is the value from the 6th column. It moves on diagonally. It is value from the 6th column, comma 0, divided by VLOOKUP. Denominator is always fixed. Denominator remains fixed. L box X in the table array, life table, and L box X is again column number 2, 0. This is the next probability. Now third probability is again we cannot drag it down. VLOOKUP 42 in the life table, this, comma. Now we will take ultimate because for X greater than or equal to 2 it becomes ultimate. So again we come back to 7th column, 7, 0, divided by VLOOKUP 40 in the sheet. If in F4, just remove the sheet 1 from here. And in the life table, that is my table array, first value, I fix it and I need L box X, that is the second column, and 0. This is my third probability. And now from so on here I can drag it down, but dragging it down it becomes, this last value is not dx by lx, it is lx plus 1 by lx plus n by lx, lx plus n by L box X, that is 40 plus 15, 55 by L box 40. So I need to change the column here. See, you can change it. You already know lx is 4th column. We know lx plus n, the ultimate is 4th column. So I could have directly dragged the formula and I will just go and change the 7 to 4. So this is the survival probability, 0.9699. And then I have the benefit EPV. So EPV is equals to benefit into discounting factor into probability. Okay, and then just dragging it down and getting the sum of these, right? Okay, this is our EPV. This is my EPV of an endowment assurance payable at the end of year of death with select mortality. Okay, this is how we evaluate assurances and annuities, assurances in Excel. Next class you will see the evaluation of annuities also. Okay, before that let's do this one sum on Excel, which will cover our assurance, term assurance again. We'll just cover this question and let's see. So use the question spreadsheet to answer the following question. Use the mortality functions in the life table tab where appropriate. So calculate the EPV of the following term assurance, all with the payments at the end of year of death of a select life, currently aged 47 exact, within a term of 15 years. Okay, and using the same interest and mortality basis. So that is basis is AM 92 select and interest is 2% per annum effective. The amount on death is equal to the amount of capital outstanding at the start of year of death on a 15-year mortgage of 150,000 serviced by level annual repayments at a mortgage interest rate of 4% per annum effective. So we are doing question spreadsheet on this. So spreadsheet is open. So let's work on this. A life table tab is there. We have to calculate the EPV payment. Sum assured we do not know actually. We have to calculate the benefits from this mortgage. It is a life currently aged 47 exact within the term of 15 years. We know only the interest is 2%. So we can write I is 2% and say V is equals to 1 by 1 plus I. So this we know, and then we know we have to, it's a term assurance, so our time is of 15 years. So here will be fill, series, columns, stock value. Again I did not write 1. After only we write 1 will this fill work. Fill, series, columns, stock value is 15. And then I have age. Age is 47 starting and 47 plus 15, 62. So my columns will go up to 61. Okay, and then I will have benefit, but I do not know my benefit. I will have my discounting, which I know, and then I have my probability, and then comes the EPV. So I don't know the benefit, but we'll calculate the benefit. Before that we know discounting, so let's complete discounting to the power time. This is end of year of death payments, all payments within the term. So calculate all payments at the end of year of death of a select life against a select life. So again we look up age 47 in the table array of life table. Function F4. We have first the fifth column exact match 0 divided by VLOOKUP. Sheet 4. It is again L box X. So you select L box X, sheet 4, pin 4. Just remove this sheet 4 from there. It's of no harm, it's just I don't like. And then life table, it will, because you can't copy the sheet then if the sheet names are there. And then you have L box X in the second column and exact match. So I get my first probability. It's easy, I will just drag it down and change the column numbers. Second one is 6 and third one onwards it is 7, the ultimate column. Please do not do it. Here I remember because of the last sum. Always you need to calculate each and every probability, first, second and third, and then drag down from the third. Okay, this is probability, and then your EPV is benefit into discounting into probability. Okay, here I am not getting any value because my benefit is not known. So let's calculate benefit. What is given to us benefit के लिए? They've just told us that it's a 15-year mortgage of 150,000. So our loan amount is 150,000. The term is 15, and interest is 4%. Okay, and it is a level annual repayments made in arrear. So we know we have calculated payment in our loan schedule class. We used what? PMT. Rate N per is number of periods, that is 15. FV minus of loan amount, PV, and 0. So I get this value. Just converting it to general, no specific format. Okay, because the currency is not known, so you should not specify currency. You see, we are one step down, just keeping the rows consistent. I'll just add we'll do it afterwards. Let's do from here. So just shifted the rows down. One more if it's better. Okay, now we'll calculate the loan amount. So first it is year, then we have loan outstanding at beginning of year or start, loan outstanding and start, then we have the payment, then we have interest paid, then we have capital repaid, and then we have the loan outstanding at the end of the year. Correct? Here again is starting from 1 to 15. Series, columns, star values. Loan outstanding at the start of the year is this amount. Initially we had this amount, 150,000. What we have paid is, we are paying level annual repayments. So every year we are going to pay this. What is the interest? Interest is this percentage into the loan amount what we are getting. This is the amount of interest we have to pay. What is the capital repaid? Capital repaid is equal to this payment minus the interest we have paid is the capital portion we have paid, and loan outstanding at the end of the year is the loan outstanding at the start of the year minus the capital repaid is the loan outstanding at the end of the year. And loan outstanding at the start of the second year is loan outstanding at the start of the end of the first year, and then again we have the same payments. Interest rate is again same. Capital repaid will be, formula will be same. We'll get the values for each, and loan outstanding at the end will also be same. Now you drag the and so you get all the values. Okay, see, last one is 0. The last value is 0, which is correct. Okay, now benefit amount is equal to the amount of capital outstanding at the start of year of debt. So this is the start of the year. So for each of these are my capital outstanding. So these become my benefits. After this becomes my benefits, I will just pull down the EPV. So these are the EPVs I get, and sum of EPVs is equal to my answer, 3771.225. So this is the EPV answer I get this is the EPV of the term assurance. So can you see we have done loan schedule also in one sum, we have done evaluation of assurances also in one sum only. So this type of sums can come. This is a mix match type. Okay, there will be all chapters are interlinked to each other. All the chapters in CM1 can be linked from each other, and this is a very basic concept of calculating assurances, annuity assurances. Next we'll see annuities in the next class, and then we'll move on to the calculation with benefits also. Okay, thank you.